Hi, my name's Darren from UK Pro Talent Training. I own and run the business. Many people ask me what's the difference between a DIY talent course, because there's plenty of them around, and a professional talent course. Well, there's many places where you can go on YouTube and like sort of training centres where they'll have artificial setups where you just actually sticking a few tiles on a wall and doing a few basic cuts and that sort of thing. So everything is tend to be simulated inside a training centre or a college and things like that. The difference between a professional talent course that we run is we tend to teach to the outside real world in all the different situations and scenarios. So it's alright telling on wooden walls and creating all these like fancy patterns and designs and cuts and all this kind of stuff. That's all well and good. We teach at a very high level of like actually applying all the tiles and cutting and shaping all that. But that still doesn't really cut the mustard when you leave, because there's so many different twists and turns and problems that you're going to encounter. It's alright like sort of learn how to tile on a wooden floor and sticking tiles down there and sticking tiles down on a concrete floor. But what happens if that floor's got a load of cracks through it, or you've got two different surfaces where one wood and one concrete is like sort of side is meeting up against each other like that. So we tend to go into all the different problems of uncoupling membranes, the dichromatings and crack systems. We'll go into all the weight ratios of different walls of like sort of plaster skims and plaster board. So you've got to know like sort of how heavy the tiles are compared to how much the wall will take. Different like sort of chemical reactions between like cement adhesives and calcium sulfate surfaces like plaster skim and all that kind of stuff. Different kinds of like sort of tiles. Some tiles are going to like be porous on the top, which is going to stain. So therefore all the different sealers and all the different products, that's going to stop that penetration from the grout. So there's a lot more behind the scenes on the tiling other than just sticking some tiles on the wall. Yeah, it's alright creating nice patterns like what they do in here as exercises, but again, this course here comes with a 10,000 word handout with every single like sort of background problem, how to combat it, how to deal with it, what kind of like sort of things is going to fail, what stops failures happening. So if you're going to spend your money and go on like sort of a DIY course, you're going to earn very little really, because that's not really going to take it into a customer's like sort of situation. You're going to be stuck. So what we try and do is we try and give it as much knowledge on the background and the theory and the preparation before you even stick all these tiles on. So just a quick like sort of example, because I get asked this so many times on the phone, like what's the difference between DIY and professional? Well, clearly, hopefully you can see the difference is it's not just about the tiles. You've got to have that understanding. Without that understanding, you're going to get yourself into trouble. So we give a full backup service as well. So I give you my contact details, so just in case you're leaving, you get stuck on anything, I'm always at the end of the phone, or by email, or text message and stuff like that, just to try and help you out when you leave as well. So, thanks for listening. My name's Darren. I'll be looking after you when you come here on our course. Catch you soon.